Yo, what is up folks, G here, and we have some banned cards in Explorer, but today we're going to be having a look at Amalia combo. Yep, that's right, with the praise of banned, the ladder is finally playable again in Explorer. Amalia, Benavides Aquare, white black for a 2/2, ward, pay 3 life. Whenever you gain life, Amalia explores, then destroy all other creatures if its power is exactly 20. The combo here is with Wild Growth Walker, 1 and a green for a 1/3. Whenever a creature you control explores, play up a +1/+1 counter a Wild Growth Walker, and you gain 3 life. Life counter hit, life trigger here, will trigger Marley's ability to explore, will trigger the life counter here, go on and so forth. Obviously, Amalia stops at 20, right? Destroys all the other creatures, which would include the Wild Growth Walker. But there are a couple of tools you can use to either, hey, if you've got the Amalia in play, kill them, or drain them out with something like Dina. And Dina is kind of like the third part of the combo in a way. And we've got a bunch of different tools to find the pieces with Collector Company, Quarter Calling, and also Return to the Ranks to bring them back from your graveyard. But Dina, black-green for a 1/3. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Now, notably, Amalia, when she explores, obviously, you only get counters if you actually hit non-lands. Lands go into your hand, but you can kind of control a little bit whether you are actually getting the counters or not. Ideally, you can just drain your opponent out beforehand, or if you've got the Amalia in play, you can be like, alright, I'm just going to leave this creature on top, get to 20, clear your blockers, attack you. Makes sense, makes sense. Dina, the game life trigger from Wild Growth Walker is one thing, but then we also have Lunarch Veteran and Prosperous Innkeeper to assist with this. And so this is a pretty neat shell. This list is actually the list that came second place at the South American Regional Championship. So we've got like some solstice effects with Lunarch Veteran and Prosperous Innkeeper. Innkeeper also helps you fix your mana. We are Abzan colors, and hey, that treasure as well can accelerate you a little bit. We have one single copy of Selfless Saver. This is a bit of a silver bullet we can tutor for with Quarter Calling, but can be used to protect either of your combo pieces. Additionally, if you want to, you can sacrifice it to give Wild Growth Walker Indestructible, so that you can kind of gain effectively infinite life with Amalia. Indestructible, hits its 20, destroys all the creatures. Wild Growth Walker is indestructible and doesn't care. Cool, 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 cool. The other thing is like, hey, extra Explore effects. We've got Synod Scout. Explore also helps you find your combo pieces, which is really, really nice, and more 1-drops as well, and then also 4 copies of Gilded Goose. Extra ways to gain life to get triggers in place for Marley. So yeah, Synod Scout, triggers Wild Growth Walker, Gilded Goose, you get your life triggers for Amalia. Sometimes you got some starters, and obviously also is a 1-mana accelerator, and having like food in play to like start triggering life gain effects is pretty solid. Like, you're not always going to exactly have your perfect combo each time. Then kind of the cards holding everything together. 4 copies of Quarter Calling, obviously tutors for both parts of the combo, tutors for these silver bullets, and also some cool sideboard cards. I'm going to play in best of 1 today, however, I've got a sideboard here. There's a couple of different silver bullets that are pretty nice. And then 4 copies of Collector Company, they just seem super powerful. There is a possibility you just get to go beat down with Wild Growth Walker as well, and hey. Return from the Ranks is an interesting card that's kind of like been as like a 2 or a 4 of. It's just playing 4 copies, but there's some interesting numbers. You can play some. While we had Appraiser in the format, there were some people were playing not necessarily main deck Granite Mage, which kind of stops the combo, but things like Archon of Emeria, that kind of stuff, you just have to be able to tutor for. But now 4 copies of Return to the Ranks, I think, is probably where you want to be. X white Convoke, so you can tap creatures to pay its mana. Return X target creatures with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So could be both parts of the combo, could be any of your 1-drops, just a bunch of recursion. Really, really solid. Your opponent's going to go like 1 for 1 with your different combo pieces, and you'll be like, cool, that's nice, but then, hey, I hit 4 mana, 5 mana, get to bring everything back. Sweet. The deck also can combo very, very quickly. With the accelerants here, with Gilded Goose, with Prosperous Innkeeper, you can easily, and especially because you can, hey, you got 1-drop creatures in play, you can start Quarter Calling very early on, and combo as early as turn like 4-ish, fairly consistently. The mana base, we are playing some mana confluences, like the mana is not exactly perfect. The opposite mana confluence, with all the life gain effects, it's very, very free. 4 Temple Garden, 4 Razor Edge Thicket, 3 Overgrown Tomb for Blooming Marsh. You can still Courtyard, and then 1 each of Beseiju, obviously hit some important stuff, and Takanuma kind of recurs both halves of your combo. The sideboard that we'll kind of like walk through here, 3 copies of Fatal Push, sometimes it'll be like Troublesome Creatures, Aggro, that kind of thing. Haywire Might is a nice 1-of to tutor for versus problematic artifacts and enchantments. Deep Cavern Bat I really, really like. It lets you kind of call for a card to basically do like a quick check on your opponent's hand, take away a counter spell or a removal spell that would disrupt your combo. Really solid there. Extra copy of Beseiju for the matchup where that's relevant. Things like Temporary Lockdown, really, really problematic. Obviously, like things like Enigmatic Fires as well. One copy of Drannith Magistrate, slightly less relevant now, but is still very good versus things like Indomitable Creativity. Opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. It is top appraiser, and so we're seeing even more play, but still very solid. For our own graveyard hate, 4 copies of Leyline of the Void. Then a nice little Silver Bullet versus Sacrifice, 1 Yasharn Implacable Earth. Top sacrifice effects. Nice. We don't have any boosters to suit it for, but whatever. And then 2 copies of Elder Gargaroth. Like something very, very solid that you can play and control. It's the kind of slot that this could be something like Vivian, I quite like. Or something even, I've seen things like Shaper Sanctuary, where whenever your opponent plays a removal spell, you get to draw cards. Both favourite cards of mine. I play quite a lot of green creature decks, and those are very, very solid versus control and things like black-red midrange. I'm going to take this into some best of 1 ranked games, but if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. It supports me. I've got a bunch of stuff planned, especially now that Appraiser's gone. I have some really exciting stuff coming out, I think. And obviously Khans of Tarkir drops on the platform next week as well, which is, hey, it might be Phoenix week. We'll see. But for now, let's hop into some ranked games. Alright, first match with Amalia combo on a ladder. We have no combo pieces, we've got Collector Company and Quarter Calling, plus some Amalia stuff, so I think we'll keep this. It's a bit sketchy. If one of these creatures was green, I'd be a lot happier. We'll just lead with a Lunarch Veteran. Yeah, it's tough. The Appraiser deck kind of just took over the ladder. I played a little bit, but not tons. There's a couple of cards in particular from these I was like, I really want to try and mess around with. Today, actually, I was messing around a bit with Invoke Return. This is probably a decent start. If this is proper goblins, though, we might just get Chain Whirled, which is a little worrying. Well, I guess we've got the returns to the ranks. We'll see. If we don't hit land number 3, we won't be in trouble. Charger. No prospect, which is good. I think I'm happy enough to trade this off. Going... No, to be fair, we're going to gain life. Athena. Okay. Green creature means that we can then use Quarter Calling at least. Like to maybe just Quarter for Amalia. Then try and find Argrowth Walker. Not having the lands is a bit awkward though. Okay, Snoop. That's not a Chain Whirler. A Chain Whirler would have been very, very bad. Athena does like Stonewall a little bit, but obviously can't really block the charges very well. They do have a Prospector on top, so they can... Oh... This allows them to, stack these to ping off these Lunarch Veterans, which is pretty tough. See how that goes. At least don't have a way to power these up. Given that, do we want to trade some stuff off now, or do we want to let them kind of sit with them and play? If we untap, we can kind of call in response, catch them without it, maybe? Depends. Oh, I don't like this either way. It would be great to be able to block here, but you don't want to leave. Yeah, I'm just going to say no blocks. We'll see what they do. We'll leave it on them to kind of make the decision. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, hit Wildgrowth Walker. That's so close. We can Cord for... Oh, the problem is we don't have an Explorer effect without the Lunarch Veteran. We can Cord for a Mal... Oh, we have Return to the Ranks though, so we have creatures, it's fine. The problem is we can't cast this and still Cord. It's okay, I'm just gonna pass, I think. The problem is if they end up with a Lord effect. What I'd like to do is Cord for Amalia and then Wildgrowth Walker. To kind of finish everything off. But this is very dangerous. If they have a Lord effect to buff up these charges, a lot of trouble. Return of the Ranks might save everything. We don't necessarily have the lands for it. And if they go to ping one of these off, we definitely just like do a response. But does okay. They're like, hey. Ugh. They have a way to turn this into a threatening board. Nothing off the top. Battle Cry Goblin represents a lot of damage. They can play this, haste everything. And I think they play. Play this, activate this. In a really dangerous spot. We're at 16 as well. We want to tap all these creatures if we're going to get Amalia. Can we live this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This also makes a goblin. 16, 17 damage. Plus then they can sacrifice these flame blade charges to deal 4 extra. Yeah, we need to do some blocking. This is going to be not the greatest. This is if we can end with Amalia in play. End with Amalia in play. Oh, the problem is that if we just cast Bogrith. Is there any other way? Amalia gains us 1, 2 life. And maybe gets to live a little. The problem is if we called for it first, we definitely if we threaten the block on the Prospector though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is dangerous. I'm gonna make these blocks. If we can basically get the Prospector off the board, we're fine. You don't want to show the Flame Blade charge, just get it to shoot stuff. This means if they want to activate this Prospector, excuse me. This means if they want to activate Prospector to use these to like fling things at creatures, they have to do it before damage. Wonder what they have in it. Uh-oh. Ominous. Oh, that's not good. Been called for 2. Oh, we're kind of just at the mercy of what they decide to do. The thing is that we've got a creature play. Was not ready for the Infuriate. The popular version of the Goblins deck is the black-red version that plays like give to creature death touch effects, and then like the Return of the Death Dweller, the Call of the Death Dweller to bring things back from the graveyard. Is there another version of this? I don't think there's anything better than us doing this. Not at the moment, at least. Not responding anymore. I don't want this Dina. I want to actually hit a land already. Okay, we hit a land. Okay, this is a 5-3. We're still going to be in a pretty awkward spot. But we're not dead. They sacrifice the End Goblin, which is a 1-1 to do this. This makes them pay 3 life, but really it's not very significant. I'm not going to do damage to you. Just going to ping off Amalia. Presumably. Sure, so they pay some life to do this. This deals 2 damage and then have to do it again. The question really is why they're doing this now, because with this with the Prospector surviving, we can just do this after damage. Oh well, alright. Unless they have something they want to do the mana. Which could be true. But if they're doing something with the mana, I would imagine them to be hitting us and not Amalia. Alright, no, okay. They're going to sacrifice the same here again. The end result looks like we take 6. And we're left with the Lunar Veteran in play, which is not the end of the world. We can win from there. In case of what? Oh, okay. Sure. They did a bit more damage here. I keep these. Okay. You can bring a 1-drop back with returns ranks, but not a 2-drop, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. You put random apparins and a land to activate it, so you can cause 2 damage, but the card in hand is maybe more valuable. I get more pumping into Battle Hero Goblin anyway, I think. I'm trying to work out if I play Wildgrowth Walker, because we want this in play. Yeah, if we'd been able to play a land last time. Basically trying to work out, I think it is more valuable. Yeah, because we get the life trigger as well. Just get this selfless savior out here. There wasn't a way for us to get the Wildgrowth Walker and bring back. Oh, we can bring back a 1-drop now, but it's not gonna do anything. Oh, but next target creature cards are mana value 2 less when you go to the battlefield. Am I done? That's 2 or less. Reading the card explains the card. Oh dear. I'm going to make this Wildgrowth indestructible. I'm not going to do this like forever, but let me get rid of all control. I'm just going to leave these on top for a bit. So with Wildgrowth Walker and Amalia, we just need the United Veterans to trigger the game life trigger off the enter the battlefield for Amalia. Well, it's important we kept one of these alive. But this is... We're just gonna sit here, hit 20 counters, wipe their board, we get to keep both these in play. I'll carry on going for a little bit, just gain some extra life. But they might just continue. We can effectively just do this for infinite because we've got a creature on top of. Alright, cool. Well, that is the combo. Alright, second match. As you can see, like, Lost Caverns brought like a couple of different combo decks into the format. This one's also really, really good, but not as degenerate as the Appraiser combo deck. I put on the play here, this looks like a mulligan. We can't really keep a 1-lander even with the Gilded Goose. But like with Call to Calling, Collector Company, Return of the Ranks, really good. We also just didn't read, I didn't read this properly. I keep getting this confused with Rally Ancestors. You can return 2 or less either way, which I kind of I think mulling to 5 is better than keeping like 2 returns in a Coco and hoping. Looks rough, but we've got no creatures to return. I think we might as well put them on the bottom. Alright. Ornithopter. Okay. Looks to just be Hogak. The red white king rogue deck. And we might just get ran over quickly here, but we'll try things out. If we hit one of our combo pieces, then we have like a reasonable shot. But we need to like naturally draw one. Either would do though. They have a okay, they don't have a convoke creatures, they actually don't have a fast start. Ooh, drawing Amalia is good. I want to expose it here. So if we're playing Amalia here, next turn we can count. The issue is that we need to be able to trigger the life gain. We have the food in play. We just kind of just have to play this out. See how it goes. Make a decision when we draw. So, Temple Garden allows us to tap these to cord for the Wildgrowth Walker, but it doesn't necessarily help us survive. We need the Gilded Goose alive, so we can't really make any blocks this turn. But again, hey, depending on what we draw. Okay, Loxodon, make this a 5/5, we'll have to take 5 here, go to 14. The danger really is if they, so if they play Give all my creatures haste creature. Alright. We can't combo this thing, so we don't have a way to gain the life. So I think the plan is play this. This untaps is also terrible. We basically need to put the Gilded Goose in front of the Regal Bunicorn. Somehow still live. Ooh. What does that look like? Is that enough damage? Oh, I think they miscounted. That's tough. So 4, 5, 6. No, 4, 5, 6, 7 is okay. So we want to put this in front of this. Declare blocks. We're gonna want to make sure that we tap this Convoke and not sacrificing the food. Rest this before I paid. We're gonna find the Wildgrowth Walker. Please let me. Survive on 5 here. And then we're gonna make a Amalia 2020 or a 15-15. The one thing that's worth noting is that there isn't a great way to interrupt her. I'm just gonna let this play out. Let's keep it up anyway. But yeah. Ooh, we're close. Nearly got run over. In the multi 5 as well. Sweet. Alright, match 3. That one was quick. But yeah, even for a multi 5. This is interesting, so we have a white source. But we have Goose, Coco, Cord. Seems tough to put this one down. So we will still keep it. Like one land off of being able to collect a company. If we draw a white source, we're completely golden. Yeah, it actually plays out. And also, I guess what the matchup is. Quite a few interesting stuff happening. Well, Karn's here on Arena, firstly. That's happening next week. Then, following on from that, Island, not Snow-Covered Island, interesting. Maybe like blue-red creativity, I would imagine. And then there's also the Karn's here. One of the opens this month is going to be Karn's sealed, so I think you might see a rare at this point. Limited video from me on that, because I quite like Karn's Limited. Make the Wildgrowth Walker here. I'm trying to think if you want to do anything. Blue-green. Oh, if it wasn't for the consider... No, there's a Hinterland Harbour here. It definitely looks like they're playing Lotus Field. If they're playing Lotus Field, you get this into play. Given that, I think I just want to play this. Gives us... Because we've got Quarter Calling, it's kind of like giving us mana. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. Blue-green flash. Careful attacking with that guy. You want to force them to use mana on their turn. They're gonna have like they're gonna have like a mate disappear, that kind of thing here. But blue green, they don't have great interaction for. I think for now, I'm just gonna. We'll see if they try and do anything. Okay, nothing on our end step. All right. In that case, their end step, I'm gonna try and cord for 2. See if they're gonna response here. Ooh, rewind's big. That lets them untap their lands. Alright. Now we've collected company, but again, we want to make them use mana on their turn if possible. Rewind kind of negates that, but here we are. They're gonna ambush it. I think I want a Coco in response here. Oh. Maybe should have Coco'd play. What's the best course of action? The problem here is they get the ambusher. We can gain infinite life. Well, not infinite life. We can get a lot of life and make a big creature. I'm not sure if there's actually anything to concede here. Because we don't have a way to actually kill them right this second. The return of the ranks as well, once the Amalia's kind of gone off and done its thing, does bring all the stuff back from the ground. But alright. Yeah, it's not perfect. The other thing is that kind of going off with Amalia and Wildgrave Walker lets you you can kind of dig for some cards as well. Okay, cool. We've got double scout, we've got return. We keep this. Out of the walker. Ooh, I would guess that this is a mirror. I'm trying to think if what I want to start on. Probably scout. Try and get some card motivation going. Cord stays on top for sure. Alright. This might be the last match. We'll see how it goes. They might just be fair. If one of just combos very, very quickly, then fair enough. We've also not seen Dina. We knew we were drawing this. Just play it out. I think so. I want to go to combat first. I'm ready for combat. But are they ready? And we've not seen Innkeeper yet, but Innkeeper does let you do like both things on turn 3, which is kind of cool. But these kind of effects also help you get through the early game, which is aggro. Let's play this out. Odd one. So they also don't have white mana. This is still me kind of assuming that they're on what we're on. They could be on something like Citadel as well, though, which is like I played quite a bit of. We need a life gain effect, but we can kind of play these things out and still do our thing. They could also be looking to company here. Okay. Yeah, let's play these. Cool. Alright, they know about the cord as well. So this is a bit of an awkward one. If they company our ends, I think how we play this. So I think playing on company is fine. We maybe want to take some action before they untap. There's nothing to bring back with that. I think this is okay. It gets a bit risky when they've got a common piece in play. Yeah, they know we can just call for Amalia and end step. Fair enough. Alright, we'll play one more. Alright, last match. Oh, we do see Dina, which is nice. Opponent on the play again. Is that a companion? No, it's just a plant pot. Go ahead and keep. We've got a goose. In theory, we have everything we need. Brushland, I would almost always expect to see angels here. We'll see what actually is the case. But it could also be the aura deck, but Inkeep. I mean, in theory, it could still be angels. We might Inkeep of our own actually. This gives us a life gain effect into play. Let's just go like turn. But our goal here is to get this into play and then away. I'll do this. Get up on mana a bit. Curious. The other thing is like it's green white, but if they have like a Sky Apparition for our Amalia, then that feels. block. Looks like a collecting company angle to me. And then from their side, the players untapped. Play out Amalia. I can't then also play out Dina and then Cord. Few sort of options here, so we can play out the Dina. Well, we have we have Cord available because of the treasure. I play this, and then a 4 creature. This kills them on the spot, is the if we untap again. We've got a collector company up, it's much safer for us to just say, oh hey, have Cord corner. They did not in fact have collector company. Maybe because they have a piece of interaction. I'm actually gonna pass. I think I'm having. Okay, fair enough. Thinking about it. I'm like, I can just go ahead and call for Wild Growth Walker, but at the same time, if they like respond like a company or some kind of answer. I've not read this card before. That's sweet. That's sweet. Alright, we'll go to the post game. Alright, and that is Amalia combo. A pretty robust and very good combo deck. One of the best decks in the format, I believe. It did really well at the, again, second place at the South America Regional Championship, and has continued to put up decent results on a line, but didn't do particularly well at the other regional champions. Deck's really good. Some different variations, like not all of them are playing Return to the Ranks, but hey. And there's also like playing 4 Cord for Collector Company, gives you again access to a bunch of silver bullets for different matchups too. We just had a massive shake up to the format with the Calm ban and the Appraiser ban. We'll see how things actually shape up. Unfortunately, we don't have Smuggler's Copter yet on Arena, but this seems like a really, really good place to be. Apologies if I was a little bit slow with it. Like, I've not played a ton of the deck before. Just like a few games to kind of get a little bit of a feel. Really, really impressed though. Like, very, very strong, and seems amazing. I've like played a ton of different like either devoted druid combo decks, like elves, other like generally modern like green combo stuff. Even like Infect. So definitely something in my wheelhouse, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There's like, even though we've just had a ban announcement, like there's still the other Discover combo deck with Quintorius. This is pretty degenerate, but like I think at least it's like reasonable to interact with. So things, see how things actually shape up. Yeah, let me know how you think. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff if you enjoyed, and share it around. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Peace out.